Hey everyone, today I've got your John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum movie review. John Wick is back, but is this the best of the franchise? So as far as the story goes, Chad Stahelski directs this pulse-pounding and action-packed third film in the John Wick franchise that had me literally on the edge of my seat. Now, I'd say if you were planning on seeing this movie, find the biggest screen possible. You will not be disappointed, trust me. The plot delves more into the reason why John Wick is still being hunted down due to this excommunicado order by the High Table, which is out for blood in the form of a bounty on his head. While it all might seem very complicated, really the screenplay helps to get a better sense of what's going on. And it is pretty cool to see, since it seems like John Wick goes all over the world, and I love how they spend time sort of talking about certain things and breaking it down in regards to this organization that wants to take him out. And it also helped take a break from those action scenes since they appeared to be nonstop, which was not a bad thing at all. Parabellum does stand for prepare for war, after all. As far as the casting goes, you've got Keanu Reeves, who brings his A game for the third time as John Wick, and I really loved him more so in this movie than I have in the previous two, because literally when he's doing his stunts, it really looks like he's doing them all on his own, and he is literally level expertise at this point. So you know that he's just looking more badass as ever. And this movie does have a pretty big cast of, particularly well-known actors. You've got Ian McShane, who returns once again in this movie. We've even got Halle Berry, who is a cool new addition to the cast, and she has her two German Shepherds along for the ride and in tow when she fights her way through people trying to kill her and John Wick. And it was cool seeing her do stunts, even though I probably would have preferred to see her a lot more in this movie. You've got Lawrence Fishburne returning, and you even have Angelica Houston, who I think was also a really cool addition to the cast, and her character definitely helped to get into, John Wick's, character development. And you even have another new addition to the cast in the form of Asia Kate Dillon, who is one of the newcomers that I found to be pretty cool when her character likes to take charge and command a room, even if she'd rather walk away and let others handle it, like Mark Dacascos, who was intense yet comical, but that balance really worked well here. And there are a lot of other actors who have some smaller roles in this movie, some that you might consider cameo appearances, and I was like, hey, it's that guy from that show, and it had me oohing and eyeing as soon as they popped up on screen. The things that I liked about this movie was, right off the bat, the cinematography was what got me excited the most. I mean, every single trailer that I saw, I just loved the shots that were in motion, and it honestly looked so cool on screen, as well as that stunt work. I mean, a lot was going on as far as these action scenes go. I mean, it was something that I feel like I had never seen before in a movie, because it was just like boom, 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 and it was totally amazing to watch. And even some of the comical bits in this movie were also nice to see, because it lightened the tone of the movie, but it didn't diminish the overall scope of the film. So I thought that was kind of cool to hear certain things being said and different scenarios going on that were actually pretty funny. So it was different, but in a good way. But unfortunately, the things that I didn't really like about this movie, one thing in particular, I would say it was slow in some parts, but it was still exhilarating to watch. So it still grabbed my attention while watching this movie. I mean, it was like I was gonna a Clockwork Orange myself watching this movie. I just didn't want to look away because it was so cool and just unbelievable. So overall, I would say that this movie was a very well done film, and I even liked it better than John Wick Chapter 2, and so I think it definitely stepped up its game and really paved the way for what, you know, action movies are supposed to be all about. So I would highly recommend seeing this movie, whether or not you're a Keanu Reeves fan or you just want to have a good time at the movie theater. This is definitely a movie not to miss. So I would give this 4.5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Chill Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And I'll see you guys later.